This is a tweet on X, not from a Chargers fan, but they said, NFL so rigged, refs should be deciding games, teams should be in. It's becoming an unwatchable product. I'm talking about the Chargers versus Cardinals game here. Neither team is mine, but the officiating has been horseshit. Our defense played good for the most part, but it really doesn't matter because we can't win. Despite only holding on to 17 points, you would think that that'd be enough to win the game, but when your offense can't score a single touchdown, I don't know how many games that you're going to win. And with the numbers that Justin Herbert put up, you think that we would have 30 points, but we didn't manage to score a single touchdown, and we gave up 180 yards rushing. Here's a tip ball from Mac. He continues to play well. I feel bad for him. Here's a reception that Cam Hart gave up. I thought he played good for the most part. Tarheeb continues to play well. Here's a tackle from him. Here's another tip ball from Khalil Mack.
There he gets his right hand up,
which was intercepted by Tarheeb, but he fumbles it and the Cardinals get it back.
James Conner. It's never over until...
Henley made some great plays. Here's a pass breakup from him.
Defense. Did you see in the air?
Don't know why Smartt didn't block the guy at the top. He runs right by him. Herbert had some great throws to the outside, but doesn't really amount to anything because we can't put the ball in the end zone. Thompson blocks the guy that makes a tackle. JK probably goes for another 15 yards. Disley continues to be a threat in the screen game.
Made again by Disley, his third already, and the tight end rumbling. Stiff arm.
Jalen Reagor runs right into this guy. I don't know why he tried to not put a move on him. Great push by Zion on this block.
On third down, Dobbins on that right side.
Dicker was really money the whole game. He made a 59-yard field goal. They kind of picked on Morgan Fox in the run game. You kind of see him here. They ran a lot to the side. I think that put a lot of stress on our linebackers.
Y counter, guard and Y counter. Lewis, this block down front side.
Just here, Taylor had a pretty decent game. He had a break up here. He did allow a touchdown, but that was a tough assignment. There's a pretty decent hole on the left side. If Thomason secures that block on the edge, JK is probably going for another 15 yards. Fortunately, his guy makes a tackle. Herbert had some throw behind the wide receivers. Here's one to McConkey that he dropped. Morgan Fox gets kind of washed out at the top, and the other defense tackles have to make up the ground. Here's a missed tackle and a block in the back from McBride. You can see the top of the 40. Watch him push him in the back. Doesn't get called. It's a good job to punch the ball out. Unfortunately, they recover the ball.
Unbelievable. Picking up the Tillman punch. And then McBride.
Morgan Fox gets washed down from the top again. Leads a big gain. And Connor just rolling people over.
Connor on 2nd and 2. Bangs forward. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, they run to Morgan Fox's side again.
And he's got the ball to the right in the form of one frog.
I honestly don't think Marvin Harrison is that good. He drops this. His effort is very weak. They call this defensive pass interference. It's kind of a close call. He does kind of tug on him a little bit, but...
Corners and defensive backs underthrown
pass interference. Defense number 32. Mully places his final foul. First down, Arizona.
Louis Gilman, free safety.
He's talking about Cam Hart. Louis Gilman wasn't even close to the play.
Yeah,
Cam touches him right here. Usually he interferes with him.
It's a double move, right? He got Cam to 6 yards to stop his feet.
Junior Colson kind of played like trash in this game, to be honest. Kind of a disappointment, in my opinion. He let that Kyler Murray get in the outside for a long run, and I don't know, I'm wondering if Jim Harbaugh's kind of disappointed in how he played. To give people an opportunity and they kind of let you down must be a big feeling of disappointment. Usually they call this a legal man downfield, but they said this was a forward pass.
Swing off to the left side.
Ruling the field is a backward pass, therefore there is no foul for legal man downfield. The play stands and be 3rd down.
So third.
Kelvin Beachum, he definitely goes downfield, but look at Kyler throws that ball from about the 35 and a half. Yeah, that's a great job by the officiating crew right there.
And again, Connor.
I don't know, someone in New York must have made some money off this game because this is definitely thrown above the 35 and he caught it at the 34-yard line. Who does this remind you of? This is a great catch by Smartt. But then he follows it up with an incomplete pass. They tried doing the same play with Disley, but he drops the pass too, and I guess he's not quite the wide receiver we were thinking he was. Greg open up his playbook like it's an ordering menu. I would like a T-bone steak, please. We had some guys step up and make some big catches. Here's Fehoko making a huge catch.
Now I'm looking for Fehoko go back to the football in that soft spot. A great job of using his hand to pin that ball.
This is why it's critical that you need to draft players that can step up. Brenden Rice is just messing up here, and Herbert has to take a timeout and is really upset as a result of it.
Winding down, and they'll have to spend one.
Justin Herbert.
Going early.
Look at
Fowler.
Careful with smacking that hand.
Yeah,
Thumb was the issue.
He's got that though, right? Like such a tempo. And watch his hands after the play. And then this is the very next play. Just feels almost disengaged because he's not getting the.
Here's a play where Kyler Murray just burns Junior Colson to the edge. Just can't let that happen.
Kyler Murray is straight down the sidelines, and they won't.
Here's the really soft call on Marvin Harrison that was considered unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. And this is why coaches that are defense-minded just can't win anymore, because they get calls like this, and it just doesn't work anymore. It's an antiquated method, and coaches that are offensive-minded seem to be faring better. It's just rules have changed, and you can't do that anymore. So it's unfortunate, but
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Colson and Cam Hart, the rookie. He was right near where Harrison dropped the football.
Oh, wow, that's soft.
I don't know.
I don't have a dog in this fight.
That is unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, a little bit of that lunge at the head.
this is a run that kind of sealed it off. Henley misses the tackle. Then Tarheeb Still misses, dives at his feet and misses the tackle too. There's another run where Junior Colson and Cam Hart just get blown back.
It's off the board.
Instead of bouncing sideways out of bounds.
You see the fans, they're just like, please.
Remember, this is a 2 moment in the game. Chargers went down. Get that field goal. Clutch. Right down the middle.
Here's the current standings. As of now, we currently are out, but we have a better chance than the Colts, who have a better record as of now. At the end of the day, I think we lost this game because we couldn't score in the red zone. It was great that Herbert had a great day, but what good is that if you can't punch it in the end zone? And, you know, our rookies kind of let us down for the night, I thought. And we couldn't run the ball. I think that was a large part of why we lost. So, you know, I'm thinking about how we went about the draft and not using our 4th round pick to either get a wide receiver or center that we could have used desperately for situations like this when we needed better O-line blocking. And so it's important to draft players that could step up that year. I know McConkey's been pretty good. And I'm not sure I could say much about the others.
Near misses or close calls, and I thought both teams played well. Came down to a lot of details, a lot of things. So I'm putting it on one play. Incredible, he's incredible. 59-yarder, that was huge. I mean, you can see the kind of confidence we have in him, and snapper holder, the protection, but especially in Cameron. You understand if that's not made, the ball's sitting at the 49-yard line, and you give them very good field position, but the utmost confidence in Cameron. Incredible player. 8 drives. 6 of them were five were scoring drives, and one should have been. We fumbled at inside the 5-yard line there. Thought we moved the ball very effectively through the air. Kept waiting for the running game to pop, but we weren't able to. Thought they tackled well, and we had some free hitters in the hole. From my impression from the game, we weren't covering up guys enough, and we were getting some people in the hole, free hitters in the hole. Yeah, I mean, we'd love to have not had that happen. Or there's the details, of locking it up. Whether you're an offensive player or a defensive player, and just got to continue to emphasize it. And the fumble near the goal line, God, ball needs to be in the other arm, and can't lighten up. So that's what we're going to do. Just not lighten up, tighten up. Experience of these kind of games. Put the steel in the spine. That's what we need to do. And give credit to the Cardinals. And their back had a great game. We've been a very good tackling team, and some was the detail of our angles, but I give him a lot of credit too. He was making us miss and make a guy have a big night like that. It was good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, no issues. Saw a receiver get held. Wrapped around. They were doing the uncatchable sign. Yeah, we had a double move on, and he got grabbed, and I'll let them explain how they officiated that play. Yeah, it was good to see. Will was balling. Keep going. I thought he played extremely well. Good to see Stone get in there and make some plays as well. And I thought it was a lot of people. A lot of people played well. We just came up short. Thought Justin had a great game as well. Cameron Dicker, Will Dissly, Stone Smartt. A lot of guys. And what could we have done better? You go back and look at the tape, put the steel in the spine, and get ready for this next ball game. He's an incredible player. Incomparable. I think he's where the ankle was, where it is now, a lot better. He'd been playing on one good ankle. The other first game back was like 20%, estimating. Hard to imagine. Somebody that quarterback, right-hander. You're pushing off that right side. That's where you generate the force off the ground, and for him to be able to do what he's done and have the quarterback rating of in the hundreds, pretty incredible. Never ceases to amaze me. Just the stuff that builds a callus, makes you there's a taste in the mouth, and you gotta suck it up. Not really much to talk about. We'll go back and look where we can get better. Nelson Mandela, said, I don't lose, I either win or I learn. To me, what that means is, let's make sure we learn from things that happen. Let that make us better, as opposed to kind of deflecting or any other thing than that. Put it that way. That's what we do. No, they battle. One thing I count on, our guys are going to be fighting in a football fight way. The competitors they are, I know it fuels guys like that. That's what I count on, and I saw it tonight again. Everything wasn't going all the way like we wanted to. It's put yourselves in the shoes of the players. A thing here, a thing there. That's the kind of stuff you use as fuel and learn from it. The quarterback can put the ball anywhere in the field. And our guys already know this, but every play, everybody should be running and everybody alert, because the ball could go to anybody. All right, thanks a lot.